I believe that one of the most valuable gifts you can give yourself is
Fine jewelry.
time.
Oh, time to buy more fine jewelry.
Taking time to be more fully present.
Taking time to buy more presents.
Your journey to become more inspired and connected to the deeper world starts right now.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun for everyone.
Welcome, listeners, to podcast episode number 2.
Number 2.
Two.
What a good year.
Oh, yeah.
My second year of
I remember
living.
that. You know, all that schooling's done.
Yeah.
You learn everything. You're an
ready
adult.
to mate.
You're ready to mate. Yes. I mean,
Yes.
that's just the perfect time. You know, I was thinking about that, you know, in our week away. I was thinking a lot about time. You know? And we've gotten through it all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember your first time?
It was with Stickman and only Stickman. You know that.
Oh my goodness. I thought 7 Minutes in Heaven with Charlie Chandler.
Yeah. The squirrel from 2 trees down. Yes. No, we faked it.
Oh, wow.
That was a great party, though.
That was.
It was insane.
That was the first time I went interspecies.
Oh, really?
Age 2.
What was your first time with the squirrel?
My first time was with the squirrel.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, the real muscular.
No, really?
Yes.
Am I thinking the same person?
I don't know.
He was the captain of the football team? Oh my gosh, no, really?
Yes, and he also ran long distance.
Oh my gosh. Jeff.
Yes.
Jeff the tight end. Or the quarter.
Well, you did have a tight end, Acorn, now that you mention it.
No, I mean, it just, time goes by. I think it's because, fall is also a, spirit renewing kind of thing,
Yes.
And looking into things, looking into friendships, looking into careers and stuff. Being a media mogul, I'm just stressed out.
Oh,
I am.
what? I
There's a
thought
lot.
because of your meditation, because of your walks with spiritual people.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not, but you know what? That's not saying that being spiritual or being one with yourself doesn't work. Life has moments. There's just this week it hasn't been working.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It hasn't been working for Acorn.
A little melancholy. But BFF time, I got some, squashed grapes that, some good vino right now. That's what we're having.
Yes,
what
we
are. You?
are.
Yeah, you're having that too.
I like my bubblies, my bubbly vinos, of course.
I did. We cooked up some appetizers from Chef's Weiner from last week.
Oh my gosh.
We got some little walnut crochet.
Pate. Oh my gosh.
Pate.
I must comment. You are drinking more wine than normal.
I think it's because of the sadness, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I know. I need to put the wine bottle down, put the meditation. Now, I do meditate, but I've been meditating with a little glass of vino in my hand.
Oh my goodness. Acorn. This is very revealing because I know you typically focus on the positive.
I do. I try every day.
On what's right with
my
your
tail,
life, with the
my
world.
Stickman.
Yes.
I don't know, but we have to realize we all have those moments. It's ebb and flow.
What are some things that you could feel sad about? You have the perfect house, all of this success, which we as a squirrel society and an animal kingdom really put a heavy pressure on success.
Yes.
You're the first of many things for squirrels in general. What?
I'll tell it. Oh, listeners, I've gained a couple. I've eaten a couple of acorns.
Ounces.
Yeah. And I'm not like you, my mother, Gail. She was so strict with the nuts.
Oh, really?
So strict with the acorns. And I would go over to your house. Remember, we would go over to your house and just eat.
My mother said, "You want some onion rings from the trash?" And I would say, "Yes."
But Tail over here,
I can eat a full pizza.
Yeah.
I
nothing.
eat an entire pizza.
And you know what? I'm a little stressed out because, as I said, I am sponsored, but not this podcast, by nutritionist.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just eating so much.
Oh my!
But I'm glad.
Well, I think that there's a powerful lesson that you sometimes forget, and as your friend, I'm going to remind you. You did that show where you focused on your body.
Yes.
Because your weight has always been an issue, if you want to call it an issue.
Yes.
Your image has been an issue.
Yes.
And you had really, you changed. You looked like a swimsuit squirrel.
Yes.
And everyone was
showing I was Acorn. I thought I was being
put on those old jeans to show what the difference was, and everyone was thinking,
I was feeling it.
You allowed that to be a bit of your identity.
I was feeling that age 3. I was feeling it. I was feeling it was the prime time with me and Stickman. I was feeling it.
Yes.
And you know what? I thank you for listening.
Of course.
Tail. Your first response would always be like, Stickman needs to stick something.
Stickman needs to stick in. And I know he was really sticking then, but you don't care about that. I know that's not necessarily your love language.
No.
I know your love language.
Companionship. That is what I crave.
Steadfastness.
Tweet.
Companionship for my Acorn.
Yeah.
But I think that you still fall into that identity. Mm-hmm. Am I swimsuit squirrel?
Yes.
Am I like my mother with her giant bust and giant tail and small everything else?
She gets me.
Yeah.
Tail gets me off. That's why we need best friend time.
Yeah.
Best girl time.
You've got to tell your friends, hey, listen, I see you. I see what you're telling yourself, and it's crazy.
It is crazy.
You are talking crazy.
Now, you know what? I'm stressed out, but hello, Tail, you have something to be stressed out about. Your little 2-year-old squirrel is going off to school.
Yeah.
More school.
Yeah.
She's grown up.
Oh, she's grown, and I have a feeling that she is not as wild as I am. So I'm a little bit.
Just say I laugh, listeners, because come on. Who can be more crazier than you, Tail?
Well,
your name is Tail, and do you know that's a euphemism in the human world?
I know, of course. I told you I've had many human lovers.
Yes.
I made love to Dennis Rodman. Yes, I was the one who broke his dick the first time. I'm sorry, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh because they call it that.
That's hilarious.
They call the sex organ a dick for a man.
Yeah.
And he's broken it several times since, but I think I weakened it the first time. I gave him my power squirrel tail. I went tail queen on his dick.
That's good.
Gave it a real
whack.
Well, yes, you're right.
Red as a face.
But
I think that's hold on. I think that's Tail's goal is to get me red face.
Yes, that is my goal.
And I'm blush face from
yes. You've had some wine and you've had a little. Anytime I talk about that, my love language, which is sex.
I back away.
You go, ooh.
That's unthankful for Stickman. He understands.
Yeah, he understands, and he does not say, Acorn, I need sex. Mm-hmm. I need oral sex. Mm. I need bust fellatio, where you rub your bust on his mouth or squirrel genital.
Okay.
He doesn't say those things. I'm saying that some squirrels, you know how the squirrel men can be. They can be like what I liken to a human's jackhammer. Just
like little bunny rabbits. But I'm not a bunny rabbit. I'm
not a rabbit. You're a squirrel.
I'm not a bunny rabbit. I'm a squirrel. Thank you. Hashtag be who you are.
Be you. Just be you.
How does he do it? Every day in that briar patch.
Oh my gosh, I'll tell you.
I can't even.
If it weren't for, there's not a lot of foreplay in the rabbit culture, but man, do they really lay it down.
I don't get it.
I mean, they will go fast and furious.
Our next guest is an owl. I wonder what happens with owls.
Oh, now, speaking of.
What?
It's squirrel talk.
Yeah?
And it's Martha Stewart's. Now, I know you call her a friend.
Yeah.
But is it more frenemy?
God, I can't stand her. Like, when we have to run through this podcast, I think I'm going to try it. 7 minutes. Like, honestly, I'm sorry. She is, listeners, I love her, but she's a lot. And I can't stand her.
Oh.
It's like hip and hop. Like, let's just go through. Can we just go through real quick?
You want to just rush through? And then that have anything to do with the wine?
No. Yeah. I just think, hey, I think this is what I'm doing the olive branch. I'm inviting her to my podcast that everyone wants to be on.
Yes.
So that's good enough. So let's get her in or out.
She's an owl. She likes branches.
She's just going to talk about herself and her pretty little figure and her head that twirls 360 and her
big eyes. And those eyes.
And her friendships.
Oh my, yes. Lots of friendships.
But you know what? I'm going to guzzle this down and I'm going to be polite. She's never going to know any of this. She's going to think that I am.
We have to address this feud with
the
two.
I'm going to be nice. I'm dressing it now. I am going to be so polite to her.
Okay.
It's going to be so by the book.
I'm seeing your flesh, your human side. I know you live in the soul. Oh, here she goes. Oh, wow.
Ah.
Wow.
Down that. Ouch. Wow. But I'm going to be, because like we talk about this. We talk about, me and you, and I like things sometimes with the squirrel time. We can I want to show our listeners, like, who Acorn, who Tail really is.
Yes.
Sometimes I get a little down.
Yeah.
Sometimes my friends disappoint me. Martha.
Martha.
But I'm going to be good. I'm going to be polite. It's going to be her interview promoting her latest book and all her, things. So I'm not going to take that from her. But I would love to just sit down and talk with her.
Really?
Just to bury the hatchet. But it's not going to happen today. No, because you know what? I'm not going to bring that stuff up. I'm going to be so polite, Tail.
So you think you're angry with her, but you think that you can get past it.
Yeah.
And we'll have a typical interview.
We'll be fun. Yeah, Tail. Like, you're there.
I'll be there. Yeah. I'll be there. I find her life.
Do you have that? Do you have that in your life?
A friend of me?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I mean,
you were a reporter way before we both were reporters, as everyone knows.
Yeah.
Media mogul. I started as a reporter.
Yeah.
Gail started as a reporter. Gail became a mom.
You're talking about Tail, not your mother again. Oh my god.
Talking about my mom all the time.
Something's going on there.
It's the wine.
Oh my gosh.
I'm almost out.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I did. I followed in my mom's footsteps. She was a reporter. But guess what? I turned media mogul because I went beyond what my mother led me to. Because guess what? Be you.
Yes. And for me, I am Acorn's BFF. Yeah. That is sometimes what people know me for.
And you're a mother, but you are also Tail.
I'm also Tail. And
you're Tail.
I'm okay. I'm Tail Queen. You gotta get out of those grades.
No, I was chirping it like a little tweet.
Like an owl.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You're starting to act like Martha.
That's what
I
she's
hope
not
you
here.
don't take the bones of animals to decorate. I'm sorry. I know it's against our culture, but it's really pretty. I know, like, she uses like our cousins, us, like
I'm making a face, listeners. I'm just making a face.
Gosh, I mean,
trying to hold my tongue in. She'll be here, and she'll be here on time.
She's nothing if not mannered. Yeah. I would say polite, but that's not necessarily right.
Here's a little thing. We went to there was a little broadcasting dinner, up in the tree, and sheesh, where was it? Las Vegas. It was very fancy. And I was a little late because once again I wasn't fitting in my outfit. Life story. Anyway, be positive, Acorn.
Yeah.
And she took my table, and I went over there and I was like, that says Acorn.
And Stickman.
And she just looked at me and she's like, late much? The early bird gets the worm.
Oh, and as
Not
I
bringing that
recall, she had a worm just to nail it.
And
she was like kind of like slowly eating it. Like she'd been like kind of like having this worm for 20 minutes, and however long it took you to get there.
But as I say, like, you know, my goal is always to be one with the world, and you know, you know what? And I took the moment. I sat in a lesser table, and I took time, and I thought to myself, and I said, no, Acorn, rise above this. And I meditated a little bit, went to the casino, jackpot. Like, I got some money, and I was like,
So you were at the place that you were supposed to be at the time. Had you arrived early, you would not have won the jackpot.
Thank you. See? And I did. Yeah, that's how I got
universe.
That's how I got that little necklace, the best friend's necklace. That was from that.
Wow.
Yeah, that was what? That was last year.
I didn't know that you really were a gambler.
At that moment I was.
Wow.
At that moment I was. The world speaks to us.
You know, and it does. And again, I mean, we will probably teach this lesson and learn this lesson time after time. But who are you? You know, it's hard to define anyone.
Yeah.
You know,
but you're not just Acorn's best friend. I hope you know that. You're Tail.
Oh, I know I'm Tail.
Okay, good.
I'm just saying.
That's what I say.
I will say that you are the better known of the two of us. You know that. And I know I guess you kind of get, you know, you get less of an ego, and you also think, who am I?
Yes.
You know, because the light is always on you, and that's why you have to do so much soul searching, because you're all the time, you know, being defined by the medium. Yeah. Where me, I get to be Tail.
You know, Tail.
And I get to know what I like.
Yeah.
What turns me on.
Accessories. You love accessories.
Oh my God.
What doesn't turn you on?
When the kids are away, and they, as you know, are going away. The youngest is going off to school. Yeah. And I am going to play. My money is mommy's money now. That means rings, blings, and all the things.
This reminds me of that human, like the human singer, Bette Midler. The Wind Beneath My Wings, you know?
Yeah. I feel a little cold in your shadow.
It's true. But then that doesn't mean, it just means like, I just feel like, I hope my love and my appreciation, you can feel it. It's greater than, okay, yeah, people love me. People love me. People want to read my books and my book clubs. And, you know what?
Yeah.
I think I should make one of her books, Martha's book, one of my book club. See who the better person is.
Wow.
I should do that.
That's an interesting thought.
And I'd one up her.
Well, back to you and
give
me.
her,
back to you and me.
Sorry, I'm not dwelling on...
No, it doesn't seem like you are. No. There's something interesting going on.
I'm going to be so polite.
Okay,
but
something interesting.
I feel like all that love I get from people, that I feel...
Heart emojis in real life.
And I feel like, and I try really hard to take all that love and give it to you.
Well, thank you. Yeah. And I hope you feel that I am the wind between your legs and your tail. And if you had wings, I would go and just blow you right to the air. And I mean that sexually and non-sexually. Whatever you need as a friend, I'm there.
Aww.
I'm there for you, and I hope you always feel that.
You know, I love that. That's a great moment. And you know what? I feel that just turned me around.
Good.
That's what best friends, squirrel friends do.
That's why we need our squirrel time.
Listeners, thanks for joining us for another squirrel time. That's a perfect way to end.
Yes.
You summed it up. Friendship is the best ship. Isn't that what you can say?
I think that's a really, really well-known quote.
Yeah.
From the English.
Well, yeah. As our squirrel time ends, but guess what? Our conversation with Martha Stewart is about to begin. We know our next guest, Martha Stewart, as a businesswoman, writer, and TV personality.
Founder of Martha Stewart Omnimedia, she has gained success in business, publishing, broadcasting, and crafts.
Who to Trust When You're in the Inside is just one of her best-selling books.
She has won accolades for her many TV shows that have been running since 1993.
Our conversation with Martha Stewart begins now. Next guest is truly, I call her a friend, because she is a friend and an entrepreneur, and we're very happy to have you here, Miss Martha Stewart.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. You know, really, we've known each other for a long time, because you, like I, are a media mogul.
Yes. I mean, we've been doing business for forever, and it's so important, and we're big images in American culture. I mean, everyone knows our name.
Yes. When you say Martha Stewart, automatically, you know what comes to my mind? Style, organization, crafts.
Prison. I think of the jail time. Was it jail or prison?
Well, I mean...
She goes right to it. Dale goes right to it.
It was upstate, and I mean, it wasn't in my Katona residence. It was the other upstate.
Oh.
No. But also prison you rejuvenate it. You are renewed because of prison. Yes, it was a bad thing, but look at you. You've come back fighting.
Yes.
Is that because of your spirit, or?
Oh, yes, the animal kingdom is just like prison. You see, it's all about establishing a currency in which you can buy and sell. And so in prison very early on, I started mixing toothpaste with some cement that I scraped off the wall in my room, and I made little peppermint candies and became very popular on the street. Some people use cigarettes. I really went straight for the candies. People love candy.
You were still your true you. You were still Martha. Even locked up and far away from your beautiful home, you were still being true to you. I love it. Crafting in prison. I love it.
I took my toilet paper and I created little doilies on the wall so that it kind of looked, a little bit more of a nicer aesthetic than, all of the gang symbols in my cell.
Oh, my goodness. Gangs. We have to worry about, me and Tail have to worry, a gang of their Cocker Spaniels or whatever those dogs that live underneath us.
I love a gangbang of Cocker Spaniel.
No, I...
You know I do.
I didn't mean that, Tail. I meant that they bark up our tree.
Oh, they'll bark right up my tree, and I say, come on up.
I led that to her. I led that to her.
So in prison. Now, everyone knows you were locked up for a number of years due to the owl pellet stock trading conundrum.
Yes.
It was big news all over the animal kingdom.
Oh yeah.
No one thought little Miss Stewart would ever do anything wrong, and you really shocked us with your bad girl ways.
Well, they call it insider trading. I was just talking over a nice bowl of pumpkin spritzer, and next thing you know, you're talking to all of your fancy friends, and they tell you something, and I mean, apparently it's illegal.
Yeah. And also, if listeners, if you want to learn how to make that pumpkin spritzer, that's in one of her cookbooks. Yes.
Oh,
but
yes.
I mean, your most famous cookbook is not even a cookbook. It's a book. Who to Trust When You're on the Inside, and that's based on the experience of prison, right?
Oh, yes. I mean, prison changed me. I learned a lot about, it's a dog-eat-dog world. And prison is just, it's really a microcosm of the society that we live in every day, and the capitalism that we live in. Everyone's trying to succeed.
And owls like yourself, we kind of give this stigma that they're wise already. Like they come out of the, is it the egg or is it your mama? I'm not sure how owls come out.
How do owls come out?
There's a great expose in Treehole Living, my magazine.
Oh, yes. The magazine. I love it. I get inspired to be the best, to have the best home and the best yard. My yard is all thanks to you. Like, really? I really do.
You know, I have to address it. The two of you are the top media moguls.
Yes.
Now, time after time, magazine after magazine has tried to pit you two against one another, to get you to tear each other's throats, to pull each other's fur and feathers out.
But we won't.
But you refuse to do it.
No.
You will not let business get between your friendship.
No. Women over species. Women over species. You know, because like I don't know, owls and squirrels like normally, but no, it's always, you know, we as girls have to stick together.
Yes,
you know.
I know, but I also know that it's a dog eat dog world.
Yes. And sure, my magazine, you know, subscriptions, viewership, whatever you call it, I don't know. I'm head of heads, but it did go up while you were in prison. You know, because like. You know, no one was really... Your magazine was going downhill.
I have a beautiful squirrel head that I hang directly in my living room, and it's because I love squirrels.
Oh!
Yes, it's
really...
A stuffed one or a bust?
No, I ate it, and then you see, owl bodies, we can't actually digest the bones, so we have to spit them up in pellets.
Oh.
And so then I took the bones, and I put them up on the wall, and now I can think of you every time I'm in my home because there's a beautiful skeleton of a squirrel.
Are you tempted to eat us ever? Just ever? Do you ever think about...
Oh, no, I've gone to manners school.
Oh, good.
So taught.
My little squirrel tail was like, am I going to have to fight this owl?
I know. I was a little... I peed a little. I peed with fear. That's right, listeners. A media mogul like me can pee herself. Oh my goodness. There goes the table. Anyway, back to everything. Now, Tail wanted to bring up a certain thing about AGE.
Oh, I had so many prison questions.
Oh, you do?
I have so many prison questions. I could go on and on.
This is the thing. We like to smash our grapes a little bit, and you know, put them in the tree a little bit, and you know,
I love smashed grapes wine. I mean,
any
dinner party,
you
need a little bit of wine.
And I did drink them for a little bit beforehand because this is our second episode, and
we're feeling more confident, more relaxed,
and yes. I, at one time, would kind of think of you as my enemy. Just being honest, and like, I have to be honest.
You still have a body, you know, even though you're a soul trapped inside of it, you have these natural urges and feelings, like your feelings for stickmen, your feelings for friends, frenemies.
And just to tell you, I was, you know, Tail over here said, you have to spend the time with Martha, and I was like, I'm running through the questions. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And Tail just kicked me. She's like, no, you can't kick her out.
No.
Like I said, when I look at that dead corpse of a squirrel up on my wall, I remember how inspiring you are. It just inspires me. Oh, its little body.
Anyway.
Picture its eyes that used to be there.
But so I will grin and bear it. Tweetable moment. Grin and bear it. Hashtag grin and bear it.
Hashtag grin and bear it.
Please. I'm not leaving. Please continue with your
Speaking of Barrett.
Yes, Jail.
Did you have a prison lover?
Yeah. What is squirrels? Do squirrels... I heard that they mate for life. Or...
You're talking about owls. We're squirrels.
Yes.
Get off the
Oh, well, you know, I mean, I don't ever talk about my love life. I mean, I'm Martha Stewart, you know.
Oh, so you
a lady never tells.
Oh, okay. You kind of subscribe to Acorn. I see why you're getting along now. You're a little bit more Acorn school.
You know, that's a tough thing. Like, when we are media moguls, I get that a lot. Like, why?
I read your lover's book. It was great.
Stickman's.
It was a great book.
Thank you.
Passport or something.
But you know, like I talk about this about your soul, yourself. You really have to be true to yourself. And sometimes it's being alone. And sometimes it's hiding a certain part of yourself, you know? And so I'm fine with just saying, yes, you have lovers, and move on. You know, we don't, all of us, you know, doesn't need to know everything.
I'd like to know if it were a guard, what species it was, if it were another out prisoner, if it were another prisoner in the animal kingdom. I want to know everything, but if you have a strict don't tell policy, I will let it fly.
I will just say, I mean, we live in a capitalist structure, and it is very alone at the top.
Yeah. And you went to a very, very collar place. So it was owls and, you know, not a lot of rats probably were there.
Oh, no raccoons or garbage pandas or anything like that. No. I mean, being up in the trees, you know, I see what's down on the forest floor, but I choose not to be there.
Now, I do know that owls typically mate for life, but I have to call out the rumor. The rumor is that you slept with a snake in prison.
I would never do such a thing.
Okay. All right. That's from...
I always stick to things that are above 50 meters.
Oh, yeah.
Things that live above 50 meters,
must be
fair
able to
game.
walk.
But it is true that when you left prison, you left with a crochet knitted snake sweater, wasn't it? Long. Did you see that in the pictures? She was hugging a snake and it had the same crochet. I'm just saying.
I did not see this picture.
Like the owl had a crochet cape, you know, and then she had the snake, her snake
made
friend.
of snake skin.
No, crocheted. So like the little snake had a little outfit on.
Oh,
made of crochet.
Who is saying such things? I mean, I've really been focused on my business. I'm a comeback.
All right.
She's listeners. She's being mum on this.
The only snakes in my life are excellent sales that are coming up. So check out on Treehole Living.
Treehole Living.
There's
I love
some
that.
steals on there.
I love that. It's a book now. It's a website. Now it's like
Treehole Living is
everything.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, it really is.
Now, where did you begin? We know so many of the things that you are famous for. The Treehole Living, Who to Trust When You're on the Inside. Obviously, that came after prison. The cooking show with Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah, that's current. That's current.
Yeah,
I watched that.
I love Snoop.
Yeah.
He's the only dog I like. Most dogs bark for no reason. He doesn't bark at all.
And
He's
scare
very
you up the
sweet.
tree.
Gee,
Yes.
you and Acorn, very similar. Me, I would ride a dog all day and all night. I don't care.
They're just
They're so...
I can't even picture where things go.
Oh, well, I'll draw you a picture.
Anything can happen with margarine.
Yes. Now that was a book that was on the internet. Is that by you?
No, not that one. Not that
She's
one.
blushing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh! Of course,
ladies.
everyone said that was Martha Stewart's book, and I had to read it. It topped 50 Shades of Grey. It was so steamy. It made my tail turn 60 Shades of Grey. It was so... Where did it begin, Martha?
Yeah.
Well,
How did you go from businesswoman to who you are now?
Ooh. Well, I mean, I just loved cooking. I just really loved, finding street meat something had been hit on the street and taking it and making a broth out of its bones. I mean, it's really a magical experience.
Yeah, it's just like, I just imagine like viewers listening right now is just like they have an idea of who they want to be. I made a little joke, but it's like it's so hard to get over that hump. Did you have someone to help you, or did you just look inside yourself and found the strength? Or
well, I think you have to choose a side of the road. For those that stand in the middle, they don't make it.
no,
So I really, kind of stood in my own ground and thought about what I wanted. And I mean, I saw so many animals get hit by cars, and I just,
it's just
Many of our ancestors.
It's just
make lemonade out of lemons.
Yes, some species would be terrified. Like there's a little piece of me who I feel like the cartoons, whenever she looks at me like she's looking at a ham sandwich, I feel like, does she want to bite my head off right now and make me a busk in her house? But I also know that can also be a tribute, an honor. Of course, one must eat. Yes. But now that she has made a tribute to the squirrel kingdom, I don't know. Are you anti-squirrel? Do you eat everything? Or are you?
Oh well, I mean, I'm a mogul now.
Yeah, mogul.
So I don't need to eat, regular things. Yeah. I mean, I can eat so many wonderful things that, don't worry, I'm not trying to eat either.
Good. No. As, just to add on what Tail was saying, and it's a lot of times, it's like, back to, you're a woman, and I feel like if she was a man, she wouldn't be taught as, like, she's being nasty. She's being vindictive against those people that kind of said, hey, look into her stock market, But would a guy get that? No. Like, you have a lot of enemies.
Never get that.
No.
Yes, I know.
And all those ugly upshot pictures of your owl chin, in those magazines.
They're feathers, okay? Yes. Everyone has feathers.
Yes, it wasn't added feather. She didn't get fat. It's the camera angle.
It's not a double chin.
No.
It's appropriate warm weather feathers.
It's a double standard, not a double chin. Tweet. I mean, yes, we fight for a lot of the same things. We want the same attention from our listeners and stuff. And I have a podcast. I don't think you do.
It's very hard to do a podcast.
I have a TV show.
I took off from my TV shows, and I'm just fine. I do little things on my network.
You're doing a movie or something? I forget. It's hard to remember. Just little things you do.
Little things. No, my little things. I don't think so. Tail. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes. It's Martha Stewart and Acorn with their little teeny scratches on each other. Come on, you crazy.
It's for fun.
It's for fun. Your feathers are very beautiful. There are a little bit more than I saw last spring.
Well, to be quiet at night, I have to have extra feathers to make the sound. So thank you for asking. Yes.
To be quiet.
It's better so I can hunt small woodland creatures better. Yes, because I'm quieter when I fly. Yes.
I'm just going to take a little sip of my
Take a sip of your wine, and let's just keep an eye on Stu Hooard, huh? All right. So 1993 was when your career blossomed.
Yes.
When you launched out with the tree hole living.
Yes.
What's incredible about this is an owl. Now we are all about defying the norms, defying what is expected.
Yes, I am middle-aged, but I don't act middle-aged.
No, and we also have a goal to live 10 years beyond our
I will do it.
Expected life expectancy
will lead me to 10 more years.
I think so, and we're really working towards it. We're doing our one glass of wine a day. Now, 1993 is 25 years ago.
Thank you.
An owl's life expectancy is 15 years, Martha. I have to say, how are you not dead?
Yes.
Thank you. My answer is money.
I have it. Money.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, yes.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That
so
is
we might be able to live.
We might. But then if that's wrong. There should be stability. But thank God.
Thank God we have all the money.
Thank God we have all the money.
I also suggest organic.
Oh. Animals.
Yeah. Yes, organic animals. Nothing that eats garbage. Nothing. No crows. No
we
raccoons.
Eat garbage.
Yeah,
we definitely eat garbage.
Coyotes. None of that.
I will eat an onion ring from a trash can. I don't care.
Oh God. Don't tell me this.
Sometimes I need my off days. And yes, I am sponsored by an animal nutritionist network. I'm not going to say now because they are not sponsoring. They're not sponsoring. But I do have a deal with them, and I am trying not to go into the In-N-Out burgers, trash bin, but sometimes.
Well, you look better than you did 5 years ago. Maybe not than 10 years ago, but 5 years ago you're beating it.
Well, now that I know that I just need money to live like you, I guess I'll be fine.
Success,
Martha.
Martha, okay. No one knows. Who's your mate? Do you have a mate?
Yeah. No, we're not talking about prison. We're talking about true love mate outside of here.
An owl?
She's tearing up.
Oh, no.
Oh, Martha. Martha, are you okay?
I'm fine. I mean, I have all these amazing things.
Yes.
I have wealth,
Yes, homes on both coasts.
I've taught so many women how to take mice femurs and put them in a circle into a beautiful wreath that they can have in their home.
Oh, wow.
So beautiful.
That sounds great.
That was on their cover of last year's.
Yes, the December issue of Treehole Living.
I know mice are our cousins, but that's still a really cute wreath.
But if we keep quiet, she's not gonna bother us. Continue.
Taking, little lizard scales and just using them, and then you put paper over and you just kind of go across it with a marker, and it leaves a little design, a pattern that you can.
Now I do have to say you are using your crafts.
Yes.
And you're talking about business to avoid the question that Tail asked. Tearing up again.
This might be something that is.
I have my thoroughbreds. I have my horses.
Oh.
In Katona, I have a whole stable.
Oh yeah. To love or that you have?
Well, I mean, I love them as animals.
Companionship.
They're companionship. Yes, I have some chow dogs. They have blue tongues. Fun facts.
Not everyone crosses species like old Tail over here.
I don't know. I mean, it's just
you have your companionship.
And
it's tough. It's tough to be in charge of so many people. You bring, money and salaries to so many animals. They all depend on you. It must be very stressful. But I'm glad you found companionship. You need that.
But there's no Mr. Barn Owl in the picture. No Mr. Stu Huart.
Not at this time.
Never ever. Has there ever been one?
Oh, years ago.
Oh.
There's a brown owl that lives in Central Park. They're very territorial. There can only be one pair per 100 miles, and that brown owl.
Oh no!
But he met another brown owl.
And this is not the owl way.
No.
And that's another lifetime. Now I live upstate.
Oh,
and
good.
I experienced
Good.
upstate.
Good.
And now I'm upstate.
Write a book. Take that experience, write a book. Because you know what, Martha Stewart, that experience made you who you were,
Yeah.
You're strong.
Yes.
You're strong.
I'm independent.
And independent, that's an important thing to be, I feel like. I love it. I can come and go. I have my best squirrel time with my best friend Tail.
Mm-hmm.
I got Stickman whenever I want. But you know what? At the end of the night, we're in your bed and you close your eyes and you're by yourself.
It's just you.
You have to know
you come
who
in
you
alone.
are.
You leave alone.
Followed by 50 acres that I own. That's private property. That's mine. Just want to.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
It's just you, your property, your thoroughbreds, your dogs, your books, your TV shows. So there's some things to keep you company.
Your little money.
But are you ever
Your influence.
Do you ever want to give yourself a real hoot and holler? A little.
Oh, that's not my brand, It's not. I mean, Snoop Dogg always tries to tell me about it. He coaches me on it. But
Snoop Dogg does a lot of marijuana. Mm-hmm. Do you ever partake in this?
Oh, yeah, after the show, he's always trying to get me to try his Five Leaves Mary Jane friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it makes me a little lightheaded,
Yes.
Who can handle that?
So you loosen up the boundaries a little bit. Does Snoop Dogg look a little sexual to you when you've had a little marijuana?
Oh, no, Snoop and I are just friends.
Oh.
Yes.
We're just friends.
And that's Snoop D-O-G, a dog.
Not D-O-double-G, the human.
The human, no, it's a dog, right?
Oh, yes, it's a dog.
I saw, you haven't seen the cooking show, it's adorable.
Oh, no,
it is adorable. His paws get into everything.
Oh, brownie mix.
Yes.
Dirty paws
so
everywhere.
So popular. And you know what? It's a joy to talk to you. And at this point in the show, we like to ask 5 questions that we ask all our guests. And it just helps the viewers, the listeners get inspired, because I want everyone at home to be asking these 5 questions, So the first question is, what message do you most want to convey to the world?
Whew. Well, you have to be on top, you have to work hard. You have to work very hard. And it's not easy creating an empire that people want to follow. You have to have a message and delicious treats.
Yeah, really. Yeah, make it fun.
I mean, aesthetic,
I like that. Work hard, but then have some fun.
Yes.
Yeah?
What is the purpose of the animal experience?
Whew. Well, the animal kingdom is very dog eats dog. Yes. So I think the real purpose is, you're either one of the ones that scavenges on the forest floor, or you're one of the ones that runs everything.
Yeah.
I mean, my who is omnipresent. That's how I became to head Omnimedia. You hear me no matter what. You never know where I am, but I'm always there. Everyone knows my name.
Wow.
Tweet. Everyone knows her name.
Yes, indeed. What? Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit into the wine. Not paying attention so much.
What happens when we die?
Well, as I said, my business is hunting forest creatures.
Yes.
Trying to consume their bodies, not being able to digest the bones, throwing those up, and then creating little beautiful decorations that I then resell to forest creatures. So I really think it's more of a circle of death. And I'd also like to say we have a special sale coming up on some beautiful tree hole living coffins. They have acorns as the little handles. They're really beautiful for that special person. There's a sale. Check online. Check the website.
We won't need those anytime soon, hopefully.
I wonder who they're made from. What do you know for sure? What is Martha Stewart wakes up every morning and says, I know this, damn it.
Structure provides stability.
Hashtag that. Hashtag structure. I can't even say it. Structure
Provides
stability.
I do many lists. Shopping lists. Morning routine lists.
And you don't touch your hootenanny. So that takes a lot of structure. And that they're saying something, You two are both moguls and neither of you are very sexually active.
Our soul is okay, though.
Yes.
Our soul is okay.
Yes.
I'm happy.
It's interesting.
Yes. And our favorite question. Tail, take it away. We love this question.
Who is your spirit human?
Hillary Rod Clinton.
Oh,
Oh, what a powerful
Strong.
human.
Strong. You are too strong.
I see her in Chappaqua all the time.
Yeah, she would be an owl. I feel like.
If she
was an animal kingdom, I feel like she would be an owl.
Yes, and maybe you would flock together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, frenemy.
Oh, such a friend. Such a friend.
We're a friend.
Such a friend.
We appreciate you taking your time coming down to Montecito up this tree to visit us and talk to us. We learned a lot. And I think we need to learn more. Hopefully you'll come back to this podcast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, your home is so 1996. I love it. Oh, it's like a shrine to your better days. It's so beautiful.
I'm smiling, listeners. I'm smiling. I'm good.
Happy to come anytime.
It's great to have you, and it's great to see you leaving there. Yeah.
You're so funny.
Thank you, Martha Stewart.
Thank you.
For being our guest. Bye-bye.
Anytime.
Bye.
Have a nutty day.
Yes. Thank you for joining us in this week's conversation.
We look forward to talking with you next week.
Please rate and subscribe.
And follow @PinUpSquirrels on all social media.
Till next time.
I hope your day is nuts.